before Christmas 2022, a series of journalists were contacted by TikTok's press office because there had been what TikTok described as rogue employees who had used the app actually to track journalists' location, which is a concern.
Now, we talk a lot about China and its role in politics and tech in the UK. Back in March, government ministers were told they were not allowed to have the Chinese app TikTok on their government phones anymore because of concerns about security. But when the ban was announced, Grant Shapps, who was 3 jobs ago, business secretary, he posted this on his personal TikTok channel.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
That was a weird clip of Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. So he was adamant he was not going anywhere. Well, now, of course, Grant Shapps has become the Defence Secretary, leading to pleas for him to delete the Chinese app. Well, earlier I spoke to Admiral Lord West, former head of the Royal Navy, a former security minister under Gordon Brown, and a member of the Intelligence and Security Committee. I asked him whether Grant Shapps should delete his TikTok.
Well, I think hopefully he's getting advice on that within the MOD at the moment. I have to say, if I were him, I would. But he will get advice about exactly how to use that. But it is of concern.
Is of concern. Well, what is all the fuss about? Why is TikTok so problematic? Tech journalist Chris Stoker-Walker joins us. Chris, take us through why there are security concerns about TikTok, and are they valid?
I guess the concern that many people have is TikTok's ultimate parent company is ByteDance. ByteDance says that they are a Cayman Islands-based company, and if they were to be solely based in the Cayman Islands and to employ everybody there, then they would manage to sort of outstrip the population by, I think, a factor of something like 10. So it is, kind of a little bit of a white lie in the sense of they may be based in the Cayman Islands, but they have aspects all around the world, including in the UK, in the US, and importantly for the sort of defense community and those who are really concerned about this in China. Now, listen to ByteDance, TikTok, and they will say that they are 2 entirely separate entities. It is important to note that TikTok is not available in China. There is a sort of sister app, a kind of twin separated at birth called Douyin, which has a lot of similar features, but not exactly the same as TikTok. And the company says that never the twain shall meet, that there is essentially, to pardon the pun, a Chinese firewall between the two that prevents any access from China. But there are these lingering concerns because we know how important China is to tech and how important the defence is of our realm.
If Grant Shapps says, look, it's on my personal phone, what is it that it's possible for China, if they do come through TikTok as an app, is it gaining access to, calendar things on his phone? Is it getting all of his messages, his contacts, listening in on him? What is it possible for a malign force, if you like, to access through an app like TikTok?
Yeah, no more than any other app that we use, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat, or anything else. But there are obviously some concerns with this because you can grant access to your camera roll, the photos and the videos that you take. And I guess if you are Grant Shapps, and one of the concerns, I suppose, around any sort of government minister is the risk of, to use a kind of Soviet phrase, compromat, then are there kind of family photos or family videos on their locations that he's been that could be used? Obviously, of course, these are all kind of hypotheticals. TikTok says that it doesn't do this, although there is an interesting wrinkle in this, where earlier, maybe about a year ago, just before Christmas 2022, a series of journalists were contacted by TikTok's press office because there had been what TikTok described as rogue employees who had used the app actually to track journalists' location, which is a concern. So there is this, I suppose, worry that if they've done that with journalists, and TikTok say it was rogue employees, those people were subsequently fired, then there is always the risk that this could potentially happen, I suppose, with a politician.